Hello, Kari and Claire here, and we are going to go over how to do some makeup for Recital. For preschoolers, I'm not keen on any makeup, frankly, for them. If you want to put a little bit of, lip gloss, a little bit of blush, that's fine, but by the time they rub their faces, it ends up a big mess anyway. I love the girls being girls for as long as possible. But there is an element to Recital makeup that does help because the stage lights are kind of bright, and so when we put some of that makeup on, our eyes, lips, cheeks, it makes it stand out more, gives a little bit more definition, and we look a little less ghostly on stage. So hopefully when you talk to your girls, or if you guys are listening to this, everyone needs to do makeup for their features, some coloring, all of that. Sometimes the lipstick, and depending on your costume, that might all need to be the same if we're trying to get a same look for everyone. But then there's other times like foundations where you need to do the color that is best for you, since we all have different skin tones. So just kind of keep those in mind. If you have questions, ask me. So anyway, Claire's a 6th grader, so I'm going to do just what I think is a basic makeup for Recital. There's a lot of other YouTube videos out there that have so many details, but this is what I am going to do, and I'm happy with you guys doing too. So the first thing is, make sure you have a clean face and it's all washed up. Second, we're going to do a foundation, which you usually want to go, here's what I did. Wet n Wild. It is a little cheaper because we only use it once a year. It's about a shade darker than what you normally would put on. This has a nice thing, blop, blop, flop it all around. Then to rub it in good, I love these little foam wedge things. You can use your hand, you can use other stuff, but get that everywhere. Close your eye. It gives a nice, just smoothed out base coat for the rest of the makeup to be put on. Even though Claire is wincing, she's loving this. It doesn't hurt, it feels good.
It feels weird.
It feels amazing. Her mom's so good at putting on makeup. Anyway, go down the neck, you can put a little bit on the ears. But yeah, we don't want any funny lines. Hey, okay, so good enough for me. The next thing we're going to do is putting on some blush. It's not blush, it's eyeshadow. And there's a lot of, Claire, hold this one. There's a lot of great little kits out there that kind of tell you like where to put stuff. So these are a few that I have. The pinks, totally love those sometimes, but doesn't show up great on the stage. You can do blue, but please don't use that from the 70s when we were in recitals. But make it mixed good. But blues, browns, super good for enhancing our natural features. So the lighter colors always go under the brow and under the eye. You can do that, and even this one's got, I'm going under the eye, Claire, look up. You can put a little dab. This has a little bit of sparkle in it. What's not to love about sparkle? And then brown, I'm going on the eyelid with kind of a darker shade.
No.
Lonely. I'm not lonely with teenagers in my house. Okay, I'm also going to try and do one side better than the other so this video isn't so long. They also say everything is blending, blending, blending. Thanks for thinking I'm funny. And can you turn your head toward me? That's the crease thing. If any of you guys are makeup people watching this, probably cringing. I think fingers, Q-tips. your, even back to our little sponge thing to blend it together. And then you stand back and kind of look and think, decide if that looks good. Look, Claire, close your eyes. I'm going to add a little more. Close your eye. Dancers, if your mom's doing this, you guys need to be extra patient. None of us are perfect at this the first time. And the moms, we just want you to look as good as we can get you. All right, so we've got some eyeshadow. Next, that is eyeliner, and I'm putting on black. There's two. There's this like marker kind that I kind of like, and then there is the liquid eyeliner, which I'm not always super good at putting on. I might try one on each side, but I'm going to go with the harder challenge first, which is the liquid eyeliner. When we put this on, then it's got to really dry first before they open it, or it gets all over her eye, which actually happened in our previous video that we deleted. So close your eye, Claire. We're going to do this again. And I always think to try to stay thinner, at least right away. It's way easier to make it a thicker line later than to take it all off. Now, while she's staying there, I am going to go to the other side. In front, and I'm going to use this other masterpiece thing. That's like a marker, and I'm going to draw on this eye, and I will do the tops and the bottoms. Hopefully you and your dancer will enjoy this time together while she trusts you. And at some point, pick your battles, moms. If you do have trouble, there will be people at the recital to help you out, to help us all out, because we're a team. And we'll get everyone looking good. So I'm going to blow on her eye. Again, I'm going to actually touch it with my finger first to see. None of it came off there, so go ahead, open it. And then I kind of try to look. See, I actually like this one a little bit better.
Does one come off?
What? Does that one come off?
Did it come off?
No, it didn't come off. Oh, good. Okay, so then I'm going to have her look up as I do a little bit underneath. And she really grimaced the first time doing this. She's getting better at letting me get close to her eye. And, I'd be okay with that. Sometimes I can't tell if I like the top, but again, we are in a show, in a recital. You want to stand back from a distance, and you can even see whether that from here maybe with the eyeliner underneath versus not underneath, and how that looks. Right now, Claire, here's what I'm going to have you do. Can you go and stand back from a distance so we can kind of see what some of that looks like? Okay, stop. So, I don't know if you can tell a difference from both or one or whatever, but again, that's kind of what it's going to be. People are even farther away on stage. So, I'm just going to leave that for now. I do see I have a little tweak there. Vaseline is a nice little handy thing to use, even though you would never see this from a distance there. I do know you can tell your daughter, even if her makeup doesn't look great, that it'll look good from a distance. And that's true. It probably will look good from a distance. But when we look at ourselves close up in the mirror, we want to like what we see. And so sometimes those details might matter more to their own self-confidence and self-esteem than it will to someone else's aunt or uncle sitting in that. So, take a little extra time and we want to make sure our girls feel super great and empowered and ready to dance and show themselves to the world, or just to our dance world. Okay, all right, sorry. All right, next we've got eyeliner, we've got eyeshadow. We need to do some mascara. Again, maybe older girls, like, I don't know, late junior high or high school might do the fake eyelashes, which are super popular now. But I want to do that with the kids. So we're going to take this and if you close, I'm going to have her close both of her eyes. And one way you can do it, sometimes this works better for the younger kids. And just kind of going and putting some on, lengthening on the tips of it. Okay. This is also going to be, again, be careful when you open so that you don't get extra raggedy on eyes. Okay, so Claire, I'm going to have you open. Okay. And the other way, if they are here, and then you could just have them blink if the eye's open. Practice with your daughter. See which kind of techniques work best for you guys. Even myself, when I do this, like I go back a couple times. We've got pretty fair eye lashes, so do a few coats. Then to do the bottoms, Claire, look up. And again, I think brushing on these and being where they're going to blink a ton, looking up, adding some, letting them breathe a little bit, or rest their eyes. Let's do more, look up. All right, so, oops. Oh man, look at that. Look, we've got some on here. Again, we can take our handy dandy Q-tip with a little Vaseline, close your eye, and we can dab it out. The best part is if it's on there, and if you need to add more eyeshadow, you can go back over it. Okay, so I'm good with how these eyes are looking. The next blush, you want some kind of bright blush. Some of the makeup people at the stores can help you guys with your own personal skin tones if you need more of a peachy or a pinky or a red. So anyway, we've got this, and just like regular, sometimes people also will use lipstick.
What?
Well, because it's kind of a cream that'll stay in better, and this kind of brushes off. Hitting those cheekbones, again, we want this to set off from a distance and high. What's that face for?
It looks weird up close.
It does kind of look weird up close, and that's where we might think, ooh, it'll be perfect for stage. Again, going back from a distance, you can always, again, depending on your own skin tone and stuff, sometimes people might add a little pink, or a little color to their nose or to their chin. Again, go with your own skin stuff. So we've got some blush. The final thing, now there's going to be one other, is lips, I think are important. I love this CoverGirl Outlast. It's what I usually wear every day. Because it stays on like all day, all the time. So to start, you want to make sure you have super dry, your lips are dry and clean, and I was so horrible at putting this on my daughter, like when we first started. Now I'm getting better. I like it if you open your mouth slightly. And okay. Open. Okay. Can you sit up tall? Okay. I'm going to do the bottom lip first. I need you to open your lips because I can't get it. Can you go like this? Yeah. If your lips are tighter, not crunched up, if they're wrinkled and I put it on, it's going to come out wrinkled. Okay? So. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know why you're holding your lips like that. Okay. Oh, look. Don't worry, it doesn't ever go perfect the first try. You can keep. Okay. Open your mouth. So I want to get down here in the creases so that the lipstick looks like it connects when your mouth is closed. So can you open? Okay, and we went down there, so like I said, it all connects up. Some people do lip liners. Well, that's like an outline, and sometimes that helps. It gives definition, but then you just have to like kind of color in the numbers. Okay, now just nicely rub those lips together. I know you're thinking it doesn't look great. And you're right. Okay, looking at me. So I am going to fix some of this with a little Vaseline and this. Okay. So sometimes if you need to, take it all off and start over again. Okay. Okay, we're going. Okay, open. Oops. Get that off later. Maybe if your kiddo's getting old enough and you do a really bad job, that will make them want to learn how to do it themselves, so that they do a good job. Okay? Again, I'm going to take this and I need it clean up. And clean up the edges. But with this lipstick, you want it to dry really good first, and then it always comes with a top coat that's kind of clear. Let's see. Oh, it's not so. That's kind of clear, and then it'll make it soften it up. So anyway, gosh, when I look at her in the video, it doesn't look so bad. When I look close up, I would still tweak it and refine the edges a bit. So sit up and let everyone be able to see you. I'm super good with this for recital, other than tweaking the lips. The last thing I would do for my daughter, there's kind of fun little glitter things out there that you can take and put on them so that they feel a little more glittery and fun.
That was a red.
I know the makeup. That's okay. And so that kind of stuff is fun. You know, you can just add a little touch of that stuff. But anyway, so Claire, go a little closer to the camera. And there we go. You can see those edges, like I said. I would refine those a bit. But now I'm going to have you go back a ways also. So that they can see you and what that's going to look like. So even dancers out there, if your mom didn't do it just perfect like we see in the magazines and on all those great TikTok and Instagram things, like from a distance, some of the little things aren't going to show up. So give your mom a break. And again, I think this is makeup for a stage. Hey, get back here. Not necessarily something you're going to wear out all the time. But it is fun. It takes practice, so do it. It can be great girl bonding. Hopefully you won't get in too many fights. We're here to help. Anything you'd like to say to them?
No.
Okay. Anyway, I hope this helps you guys with doing your makeup.